Maya. I stayed late because I didn't want this sitting in your inbox overnight. We got another anonymous message. That makes 7 in 2 weeks. Same pattern. Same tone. And every time I read one, I get this cold feeling like the building is hiding something. Read it to me. Slowly. Don't soften it. If someone is brave enough to write it, I should be brave enough to hear it exactly as they meant it. Your company looks shiny on social media, but inside it's rotten. People are being threatened, hours are being changed after the fact, and complaints disappear. Kevin Voss is untouchable because he knows which numbers to fix. If you don't come see the night shift, you'll never know what's happening in your own house. My own house. That part hurts the most. Because I built Brightbyte like it was family. I promised myself we wouldn't become one of those companies where everyone smiles in the lobby and cries in the bathroom. That's why I'm scared. Because I know you. You'll blame yourself first. But, Maya, you can't investigate this alone. You're the CEO. People will perform for you. They'll act safe. Exactly. Which means I can't show up as the CEO. What does that mean? It means I need to disappear inside my own company. Long enough to see what the cameras don't show and what meetings don't admit. You're thinking something extreme, aren't you? I can see it in your eyes. That I already decided. Look. I'm looking at our night vendor schedule. We outsource janitorial work to a temp agency 3 nights a week. 2-person crew. Minimal oversight. It's the perfect blind spot. No. Absolutely not. You're not putting on a uniform and scrubbing floors like some movie. This is real life. You could get recognized. Or worse, you could get hurt. Tessa, listen. If I send HR will warn Kevin. If I bring lawyers, people will panic. If I walk in as the CEO, everyone will suddenly become polite. I don't need polite. I need truth. There are other ways to get truth. You could hire an investigator. An investigator still looks like an investigator. People clam up. But a janitor? A janitor is invisible. People say what they really think when they believe you don't matter. And you're okay being invisible? I'm not okay with it. But I'm less okay with the idea that someone in my company is suffering while I'm giving motivational speeches on stage. If Brightbyte is hurting people, I need to feel the bruise myself.
Evening. Employee badge.
I'm new. Temp crew. Cleaning. They told me to check in with security for a guest pass.
Name?
Mia Chen.
You're on the list. Yeah. Mia C. Night janitorial. You'll be on floor 12 and 11. Don't go into executive offices unless the schedule says so. Those doors have alarms.
Understood. Can I ask you something? Just. As a new person. Is night shift usually this quiet?
Quiet is what it looks like when you're only hearing half the story. Nights are quieter, sure. But quiet doesn't mean peaceful. Sometimes it just means the people with power don't think anyone's watching.
Have you seen anything weird?
I see a lot. I don't repeat a lot. But I'll tell you this. Keep your eyes open, keep your head down, and if someone in a suit smiles too wide at night, it's not kindness. It's calculation.
Thank you, Carlos.
Don't thank me yet. This building has swallowed bigger secrets than dirty floors.
Hey. Are you okay? It's late. I thought everyone left. I'm okay. Just resting my foot for a second. My supervisor says interns don't get tired, we get opportunities. Opportunities apparently come with swelling. That's not funny. That's cruel. Why are you still here? Because I made a mistake in the report and they said if it isn't fixed before morning, they'll rethink my internship. And I need this. My mom thinks I'm finally about to break out of our neighborhood story, where people work hard and still stay stuck. What kind of report? Vendor expenses. Operations. Kevin Voss's department. I'm not even supposed to touch it, but he dropped a folder on my desk like it was trash and said, "Fix it, Cinderella." And did he train you? Explain? Or just threaten? Threaten. Kevin is 2 people. In meetings, He's all jokes and confidence. At night, when the building empties, he becomes this voice that makes you feel small on purpose. Like shrinking you is part of his job description. If you could say one thing to the person who runs this company, what would it be? I'd say, your company isn't what you think it is. Your mission statement doesn't protect people. Your posters don't stop bullies. And I'd ask them why the cameras never look at the places where people cry. You said Kevin gave you vendor expenses. What looked wrong? The numbers. They're always round. Like someone typed them with their eyes closed. And the vendor names look real, but when I googled one, it led to a blank page. Another had an address that's literally a mailbox store. And when I asked, Kevin smiled and said, "Curiosity is cute until it costs you." That sounds like fake vendors. Like someone's funneling money. I don't know. I'm an intern. People keep reminding me I'm replaceable. But I know what it feels like when you're being used as the last person to touch something before it becomes official. Like they want my fingerprints on it. So if it blows up, they can blame you. Exactly. And here's the part that makes me feel crazy. HR acts like Kevin is a weather event. Like, oh, that's just how he is. Like we're supposed to carry umbrellas forever instead of fixing the roof. You're not crazy. You're noticing. That's different. And it's dangerous in a company that rewards silence. Are you, like, studying psychology or something? Something like that. I've been around enough power to recognize the smell when it's rotting.
You the new cleaner?
Yes. Mia. Temp crew.
Great. Clean faster. Some of us are still working.
I'm following the schedule. Floor 11.
I don't care about your schedule. I care about my floor looking perfect. You people always miss the corners. And don't touch anything on the desks. Last cleaner stole a charging cable and I had to make an example.
Understood. I won't touch personal items.
Good. Also, if you see interns wandering around like they own the place, remind them this isn't a sleepover. I'm tired of entitled kids thinking hard work is optional.
Are you referring to Aisha?
I'm referring to any intern who forgets they're lucky to breathe air. Especially that one. She's slow. And when people are slow, they cost money.
People aren't machines.
In business? They are. The difference is machines don't complain to HR. Clean the conference room. And if you repeat anything you hear at night, I'll make sure you never work in this city again.
Carlos, do you ever feel like the building has two faces?
That's the most accurate description I've heard. Day shift is the face they sell. Night shift is the face they hide.
Kevin just threatened me. Not directly, more like, he wanted me to understand I'm disposable.
Kevin threatens everyone. It's how he breathes.
Why hasn't anyone reported him?
People have. Reports go up the elevator and come back down to silence. That's how you know the problem isn't only one man. It's the system that protects him. The fear that says, if I speak, I lose my rent.
If I wanted to prove something was wrong, prove it in a way that couldn't be ignored, what would I need?
Proof that stands on its own. Not feelings. Not rumors. Timestamps. Documents. Patterns. And you'd need to protect the people who are vulnerable, because the moment power gets cornered, it bites.
So if someone is changing hours after people clock out, that's trackable.
It is. But only if you can access the logs. And those logs usually live with operations.
Kevin.
Exactly.
You were still here. I tried leaving. Then I got an email, come back. Now. No greeting, no signature, just pressure. Kevin says if the report isn't perfect, I'm not a cultural fit. That phrase is poison when someone uses it like a weapon. I found something. And I don't know if I should show you, because I don't even know you. But you're the only person in this building who looks at me like I'm human. Show me. If it's dangerous, we'll be smart. These vendor invoices, look at the signatures. Same handwriting, different names. And the approval stamps. They're always done late at night. Almost like someone waits until the building is empty. That's not random. That's intentional. And there is a pattern. Every Friday, One vendor invoice for equipment maintenance that's just under the amount that would trigger a second approval. Always just under. Like whoever designed it knows exactly how the system works. That's called threshold fraud. It's someone stealing in a way that looks like efficiency. If I report this, they'll bury me. Kevin will say I'm confused, emotional, dramatic. He's already telling people I'm unstable because I cried once in the bathroom. Aisha, listen to me carefully. Crying is not unstable. Being mistreated and still showing up is strength. And if someone is labeling you to discredit you, that means you're close to the truth. Then why do I feel like the truth is going to crush me? Because truth is heavy when you carry it alone. Don't carry it alone. Mr. Voss? Quick question, where do you want recycling from this floor?
Basement. Same as everywhere.
Okay. Also, I found an envelope near the printer. It has invoices. I didn't open it, but it was unsealed. Should I leave it on your desk?
Give it here. And don't touch things you don't understand.
I'm sorry. I just didn't want it to get lost.
Things don't get lost in my department. People lose things. And when people lose things, consequences help them remember.
That sounds stressful. Managing so much.
Stress is for people who aren't built for this. I handle problems. I handle budgets. I handle employees who think their feelings matter more than deadlines. And I handle nosy temps who ask too many questions.
Do you ever worry someone will expose what's happening here?
Expose what? A company running smoothly? Numbers being clean? People being motivated? You know what the public loves? Results. They don't ask how the sausage is made. They just want the plate to look pretty.
I figured you'd come up here. People come to rooftops when they need air they don't have to earn. I almost quit tonight. I opened my phone to write the email and my hands wouldn't stop shaking. Then I pictured my mom's face if I came home and said I couldn't handle it. Not because she'd be disappointed, but because she'd believe the world was right to break me. The world isn't right. It's just loud. And sometimes we mistake loud for correct. Kevin cornered me by the elevators. He told me, if you want a career, you'll learn the difference between truth and what the company can afford. Then he said I should be grateful he's teaching me. That's not teaching. That's grooming you to accept abuse as normal. What do I do? HR doesn't help. Management worships Kevin because he gets things done. And I feel like if I speak up, I become the story, not the problem. Here's what you do. You document everything you can without putting yourself in danger. You keep your communication in writing. You forward important emails to a safe place. You write down dates, times, witnesses. And you don't let them isolate you into silence. You sound like you've been through this. I have. Not here. But before I had power. And I promised myself, if I ever had a seat at the table, I'd pull up chairs for others instead of guarding the door.
So, Mia, you requested a quick chat. I appreciate proactive communication. It's part of a healthy workplace culture.
I'm night temp staff. I've overheard. Concerning interactions, threats, humiliation. And I'm worried someone is being targeted.
I'm sorry to hear you feel uncomfortable. Night shifts can be intense. People are tired, deadlines are tight. Sometimes tone gets misinterpreted.
Misinterpreted is when someone sounds annoyed. What I heard was intimidation. Someone said, I'll make sure you never work in this city again.
Do you have proof? Specifics? Names? Because accusations can harm reputations, and we take fairness seriously.
The person who said it was Kevin Voss.
Kevin is a high performer. He's under a lot of pressure. We've coached him on communication. And I'll note your concern. But as a temp staff member, your role here is limited. I would recommend focusing on your assignment and leaving internal personnel matters to leadership.
So your advice is, stay quiet.
My advice is to stay in your lane. That keeps you safe. That keeps everyone safe.
Sometimes safe is just another word for protected, and it's not always the right people being protected. HR just told me to stay in my lane. Do you know what that means?
It means you hit the wall people pretend isn't there. The wall that separates image from truth.
Lena didn't even flinch when I said Kevin's name. It was like she already rehearsed the response.
Because she has. HR in a lot of companies isn't built to protect employees. It's built to protect the company from liability. Sometimes those goals overlap. Sometimes they don't.
And what about the hours? Aisha says intern hours are being changed.
I've seen people argue at the time clock. I've seen them look at their pay stubs like they're trying to solve a magic trick. But nobody wants to be the difficult one. Especially not someone young, broke, or new.
If I can access the system logs, I can prove wage manipulation and approval fraud.
Then you need someone with access to pull it. Or you need to catch Kevin admitting it.
People like Kevin don't confess when they think they're being recorded.
No. They confess when they think they've already won.
Then I'll let him think he's winning.
You. Mia, right? Close the door.
Is something wrong?
Something's wrong because people are sniffing around my department. An intern asked about vendor addresses. HR asked me if I'm being respectful. Like I need lessons from people who can't hit a deadline if it slapped them.
That sounds frustrating.
Frustrating? It's insulting. I'm the reason this company looks profitable on paper. The CEO gets applause because my numbers behave.
Behave.
You're a cleaner. I can talk in front of you. Nobody cares what you hear. Numbers are like people, you push them hard enough, they go where you want.
So you push numbers.
I manage reality. That's what leadership is. There's the world the public wants, and there's the messy world underneath. I keep the mess from spilling.
And the invoices? Are those part of managing reality?
Don't get brave. I've seen temps like you, eyes wide, moral, ready to do the right thing. You know what the right thing is? Paying your bills. Surviving. Because if you try to be a hero, you'll learn how lonely heroism feels when you're unemployed.
What if someone already has proof?
Proof is just paper. Paper burns. People panic. People fold. And if someone truly had proof, they'd be too scared to use it.
Aisha, what happened? He fired me. He didn't even do it properly. He sent an email at 11:47 p.m. that said, "Pack your things. Badge access removed. Internship concluded." No meeting. No explanation. Like I'm a spam message. That's retaliation. Because you asked questions. And I feel stupid because I knew he'd do something. But I didn't think it would hurt this much. I wanted to be someone. I wanted to prove my mom's sacrifices meant something. And now I'm going home with nothing but humiliation. You're not going home with nothing. You're going home with the truth. And I know that doesn't pay rent by itself, but listen, what he did is wrong, and wrong leaves fingerprints. HR won't even answer. And I can't afford a lawyer. And even if I could, who would believe an intern over Kevin boss? Someone with more power than Kevin. Who? The CEO. Yeah. Sure. The CEO lives in a different universe. They don't even know my name. I know your name. And I'm not letting you become the cost of my ignorance. You sound different. Like you're holding something heavy. Kevin admitted it without admitting it. He said he manages reality. He said numbers go where he wants. He threatened me. And he fired an intern tonight for asking about invoices. Oh my God. Maya, please tell me you recorded it. I did. And tested. It's worse than theft. It's culture. It's a machine built to crush the smallest people first because they're easiest. What do you want to do? Tomorrow morning, schedule a one-on-one meeting with Evelyn Shaw. No calendar details. Just urgent governance issue. And pull the last 6 months of vendor payments under operations, quietly. If anyone asks, say it's for audit prep. If we move too fast, Kevin will destroy evidence. That's why we don't tell Kevin. We corner him with facts he can't talk his way out of. But first, I need to make sure Aisha is safe. Maya, you're not thinking of revealing yourself to her, are you? I have to. Because if she thinks she's alone, she'll disappear. And if she disappears, Kevin wins twice. He steals money and he steals courage. You look like a different person. Because I am Asia. My real name is Maya Chen. Like Maya Chen, Maya Chen? Yes. Bright Bytes CEO. No, that's why were you cleaning floors? Because someone wrote anonymous emails saying people were being threatened, hours were being changed, and complaints were disappearing. And I realized something painful: if my company was hurting people, I was the last one who'd truly know, because everyone would perform politeness for me. So you watched us. Like an experiment. I understand why it feels that way. But I didn't do it for entertainment. I did it because I was responsible. And I was scared that if I walked in as myself, the truth would hide. Aisha, I am sorry you paid the price of this broken system before I fixed it. Kevin fired me. I know. And I recorded him threatening and bragging. Tessa is pulling payment logs. I'm meeting the board chair today. If we do this right, we don't just get you your internship back, we expose the entire pipeline that made you disposable. Are you really going to fight him? I built this company from a borrowed desk and a maxed out card. I didn't build it so a bully could turn it into his personal kingdom. Yes, Aisha. I'm going to fight him.
Tessa said this was urgent. I had to move a meeting with investors for this, Maya. So tell me plainly, what is happening?
I went undercover in our building for 5 nights as a temp janitor. I did it because we received multiple anonymous emails about harassment, wage manipulation, and vendor fraud tied to Kevin Voss.
You did what?
I understand it's unconventional, but it gave me direct exposure to how people behave when they think leadership can hear them. Kevin threatened staff. HR discouraged reporting. An intern was fired for asking basic questions about invoices.
Do you have evidence? Not impressions. Evidence.
Audio recording of Kevin implying he manipulates numbers and intimidates staff. Documentation from the intern showing invoice irregularities. And Tessa is pulling vendor payment patterns, specifically repeated invoices just under the secondary approval threshold.
If this is true, it's not just a manager problem. It's a controls problem. It's a governance problem.
Exactly. And if we handle it quietly, we protect the brand for a week. If we handle it correctly, we protect the company for a decade.
What do you want from me?
Authority to launch an immediate independent audit, suspend Kevin's access today, and place HR's handling under review. And I want a protected channel for employees to report without retaliation, managed outside our internal HR.
You're asking to shake the building.
The building is already shaking. People are just pretending it's normal.
Maya?
Close the door, Kevin.
Of course. If this is about that intern, I already handled it. She wasn't.
Don't start by shrinking her. It won't work in this room.
Look, leadership means making tough calls. You hired me because I produce results. And I did. Your margins improved. Your board was happy. Investors?
You didn't produce results. You produced fear. You treated people like disposable batteries, use them until they leak, then throw them out and blame them for the mess.
That's dramatic.
I was on the night shift.
What are you talking about?
I was the janitor you threatened. Mia. I heard what you say when you think no one important is listening. I watched Aisha limp from exhaustion because you weaponized her future. I listened to you brag that you make numbers behave.
That's insane. You're telling me the CEO of a tech company was pushing him up?
Yes. Because I wanted the truth. And I got it.
You don't have anything. Conversations out of context, hearsay. And even if you did, Maya, think strategically. If you come after me, you'll create a scandal. You'll hurt your precious culture more than I ever could.
That's the lie people like you sell. If you expose the rot, you're the one who smells. No, Kevin. The rot was already here. I'm just turning on the lights. These are vendor payment logs. Repeated charges. Same amounts. Same timing. Always under the threshold requiring a second approval. And here, these clock adjustment logs. Night shift hours edited after employees clock out.
Where did you get those?
That's not your concern anymore. The concern is that you used your position to steal money and punish anyone who noticed.
You can't prove I stole anything. Vendors are complicated. Adjusting hours happens all the time. People forget to clock.
Then explain why only certain employees' hours get adjusted. Explain why the adjustments consistently reduce pay. Explain why the vendors have mailbox addresses and blank websites. Explain why the same handwriting appears on multiple signatures.
You think you're noble, but you're naive. The board wants growth. They don't want a morality play. You fire me, you lose someone who knows where all the bodies are buried.
Then consider this mercy. You're going to resign effective immediately, with access revoked today. You will not contact employees. You will not delete anything. An independent audit is already approved. If you fight this, the next conversation happens in a courtroom, not an office.
You're making a big mistake.
No. My mistake was letting you feel safe here.
Maya, I heard there's concern regarding operations. I'm sure we can handle this discreetly. The worst thing we could do is panic people.
The worst thing we did was teach people silence. I came to you as a temp worker. I reported intimidation. You told me to stay in my lane.
I didn't realize it was you.
That's the point. It shouldn't matter who it is. If a cleaner hears threats, it still matters. If an intern cries, it still matters. If someone can't pay rent because their hours were changed, it still matters.
HR has to balance many priorities. We have to protect the company.
The company is people, not logos, not press releases. People. And when HR protects the company by sacrificing people, it becomes a shield for abusers.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying HR will be restructured. We're bringing in an external employee advocacy hotline. We're creating anti-retaliation enforcement with real consequences. And you, Lena, will have a choice: help build the new standard, or step aside.
And if I choose to help?
Then we do what HR was supposed to do from the beginning. We make it safe for truth to exist here. I keep expecting someone to stop me and say I don't belong here anymore. You belong here if you still want to. Your internship is reinstated, with pay for the time you lost. And if you choose not to return, we'll still compensate you and give you a strong reference. This is your decision, not Kevin's. I want to come back. Not because I'm desperate, but because I don't want to run every time someone powerful gets ugly. I want to learn in a place that actually means what it says. Then we'll build that place. But I need you to understand something important. Fixing culture isn't a single firing. It's systems. It's training. It's audits. It's making it normal to speak before things become disasters. Do you think people will actually trust the new system? Not immediately. Trust is like a cracked phone screen. You can keep using it, but every touch reminds you of what happened. We'll earn trust by being consistent when no one is watching. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for being brave enough to notice the truth before it was convenient. The board approved the audit. Kevin's access is cut. The hotline vendor is onboarding. And people are already talking. Not gossip, real talking. Like they're exhaling for the first time. Good. Let them talk. Silence is what let Kevin grow roots. Maya, when you first said you wanted to go undercover, I thought it was reckless. And it was. But it also reminded me why I joined you. You don't just want success. You want integrity. And integrity is expensive. It is. You pay for it with discomfort. With hard conversations. With admitting you were wrong about people you trusted. But I'd rather pay that price than build a company that looks beautiful while it breaks souls behind closed doors. What do you want to say to the people who are watching this story, people who might be living it? I want to say, if you're being bullied at work, document what you can. Keep records. Tell someone you trust. Use formal channels when it's safe, and if it isn't safe, seek outside support, friends, mentors, labor resources, legal advice in your area. And most importantly, don't let anyone convince you that your humanity is unprofessional. And if they're a leader, then I want them to hear this: your culture is not what you post online. It's what happens when you're not in the room. If you want loyalty, earn it where it's hardest, when protecting people costs you something. Because one day, you might wake up and realize the people you thought you were leading were just surviving you.